I usually use my Louis Vuitton handbags a lot more than the other bags in my collection. For me, the Louis Vuitton canvas is durable and worry-free, so they tend to be my bags of choice when it's raining or when I'm running around doing errands. In fact, the emprunt leather is really hard wearing as well. I used to have the Montaigne MM in the black emprunt leather and it was a workhorse. So for me, there's certainly an element of practicality when it comes to Louis Vuitton handbags. That's why I often browse their website to check for new releases and collections. However, recently, I can't seem to find many handbags that make my heart sing. So today I want to share with you my thoughts on some of the Louis Vuitton handbags and why I will not be buying from them anytime soon. Before I talk about the handbags that I'm not too sure about, I thought I would share with you the one Louis Vuitton handbag that's been on my wish list for quite some time, and that's the Capucine Speedy. I love the one in the color galette and with the python leather handle. It's so classy and beautiful. I usually prefer handbags with a top handle anyway, so I think this bag will work very well in my wardrobe. However, I'm mainly looking to buy pre-loved. I've actually come across one previously at a good price, so I'm just waiting patiently for another good deal. Now I want to talk about a handbag that I recently ordered but then returned, and it was the Norway in the monogram and black color leather. Personally, I quite like the LV monogram, but I tend to stay away from the vachetta leather because I don't want to have to worry about patina, so I thought this bag was in the perfect combination. Now I don't intend to have a huge collection of their canvas handbags, but I'm happy to welcome one or two more if the right one comes along. Anyway, I actually did quite a lot of research before finally placing my order. A lot of people on YouTube rave about this bag, and I think at one point it was always sold out because it was so popular. But when I received the bag, I quickly decided it's not for me. To be honest, it did drop at a very good length as a shoulder bag, but it was just a bit bulky. Secondly, the drawstring was kind of in the way when I wanted to get in and out the bag. It was a bit disappointing because I thought I was really gonna love this bag. Anyway, I've promised myself if something doesn't feel right, I will return it straight away, and that's what I did. Then I want to talk about the Louis Vuitton handbags that I admire from afar but just can't bring myself to buy. Now these are all exquisite and stunning handbags, and I can see why they are so popular, especially among handbag collectors. But for me, the deal breaker is the issue of practicality, because I don't think they'll be very practical for my personal needs, which means cost per wear will be very high, and that is something I consider heavily whenever I buy a luxury handbag. So the first one is the Petit Mal. This bag is almost like a piece of art. It's so thoughtfully designed and beautifully crafted. Louis Vuitton is well known for their heritage of making travel trunks, and I love how they translate their expertise into a bag because the Petit Mal is essentially a mini trunk. You can see so many variations with these bags now. They are available in different colors, leathers and prints, so there's certainly something for everyone. The Petit Mal is designed as a clutch bag, but it does come with a shoulder strap. And as far as the clutch bag goes, I think the size is quite decent because it's big enough to carry essentials like a lipstick, a small wallet and your phone. But as a shoulder bag, I don't think it's the most practical option. Personally, I don't use a clutch bag enough to justify a £3,500 purchase. So as beautiful as it looks, I've not actually thought about owning one in my collection. The second beautiful Louis Vuitton handbag I will not buy is the Petitbourgeois chapeau. The design of this bag is based on the shape of a hat box. Now I think this is another very Instagram appropriate handbag because it looks so amazing and incredibly cute. However, it doesn't actually fit an iPhone 8 Plus, which is what I use, so that straight away is a no-go for me. That said, I think this is such a collectible piece. In fact, some people might even say the definition of absolute luxury is when you buy for craftsmanship, not practicality. As for me, I would rather have both. Anyway, there's actually a bigger version of this bag, but the design is not as structured. It actually looks like a good size for daily use, but I just really prefer this design on a rigid and structured silhouette. So that's why this bag is not a bag of my interest either. Then there's the canes. These are available in different materials, but I especially like the one in the reverse monogram. The design is so unique and adorable, and I think it's the perfect accessory for a simple outfit. The opening, however, might be a bit annoying because you'll have to do a full circle to unzip the bag, but the space looks quite decent. I've actually seen quite a few videos on YouTube, and it looks like you can fit quite a lot in there, especially if you're good with arranging your things. I think out of the 3 bags, this one is the strongest contestant if I had to pick one. Then I want to talk about the Louis Vuitton handbags that I personally don't find very appealing, but I understand handbag taste can be very personal, so I hope I'm not offending anyone. The first one is the Trapeze. To be honest, I really can't put my head around this bag. The design is very unconventional. For example, the triangle flap is very edgy in my opinion. Also, I'm not quite sure if this bag is supposed to be a clutch bag, a top handle bag, or a shoulder bag. And I say that because the strap looks a bit too long for a top handle bag, but too short for a shoulder bag. I'd love to know what you guys think of the Trapeze, or if any of you actually own one. Then there's the Meridian bag. This bag looks like an office bag, so I'm not sure if it will be very versatile. For example, I can't imagine carrying this bag when I'm out shopping or going to the park, or just when I'm wearing a very summery dress. So I think this bag is a bit limited in that sense because of its size and silhouette. That said, it might be the perfect work bag for some people, although I'm not sure if it will actually fit a laptop or the A4 documents. The next one is not really a certain handbag, but rather how Louis Vuitton has redesigned their classic by adding some unnecessary twists to them. For example, the Capucines are beautiful just the way they are. In fact, the simple design gives them a very classy look. In my opinion, adding excessive elements to the bag only takes away the wow factor. Another example is the twist. Now I think this bag is on its way to becoming the next classic for Louis Vuitton, and just like the Capucines, this bag is appealing because of its simple design, but Louis Vuitton decided to create a more playful edition by adding some really colorful accessories to the bag. Now I completely understand classic is not everyone's cup of tea, but I kind of wish Louis Vuitton just came out with a completely new design rather than playing with the classics. There you have it. Those are my thoughts about some of the Louis Vuitton handbags. In short, there are some beautiful handbags that I really adore but won't buy, and then there are others with designs that I'm not really drawn to. So as for now, I don't think I'll be buying from them anytime soon, but I'd love to know if you have any Louis Vuitton handbags on your wish list. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!